Hi, Alton Brown here in my home kitchen where I started doing videos. Some of the videos I featured on social have shown me cooking on my new cooktop, which is induction. I have given up gas for induction, and this got me a lot of comments from people that wanted to burn me at the stake, to just a lot of questions about why and how does it work, and are you limited in the pans that you can use? So I just want to answer a few questions. Here are a collection of some of my favorite pots and pans to use on induction. You can see I've got a form of stainless steel, iron Dan square, enamel cast iron, carbon steel. The way that you know whether a pot or pan will work on induction is simply, if a magnet sticks to it, you're good. What metals do magnets stick to? Certain alloys of nickel, cobalt, and iron. And that's what all of these have in common. Even the stainless steel, of course, a certain amount of iron. And you've got to have that in order for a pot or pan to work on induction. And with newer pans, you'll see this little symbol, looks like coils. And there's a reason for that, because that's what's underneath here. Each one of these hobs has a tight bunch of coils that produce a magnetic field, but not just a magnetic field, an oscillating magnetic field that goes back and forth very, very quickly, which keeps this from actually sticking like that. All right, so this field is oscillating. So what does that do inside the pan? Because obviously the cooktop's not getting hot. Well, iron is a really curious and unique metal because it has a lot of electrons in its atoms, and some of those electrons are what are called unpaired. We're just going to call this an unpaired electron. And those unpaired electrons are very vulnerable to magnetic fields because they're not tied up with another electron to keep them stable. So let's just say that when we turn on the one of the burners here, and they're not burners, hobs, that's what we should call them, hobs, under say this carbon steel pan, let's pretend that these are the unpaired electrons. This is basically what it's like inside the pan. And let's not talk about why I have a dental vibrator. I have hobbies. So basically, this is what happens. In other words, the electrons move around. Those unpaired electrons move, and that movement creates heat. Why do I like this? Because that means that you've got heat being created by the pan, not the cooktop, by the pan itself, and it's very even across the bottom of the pan. It's also very, very fast, and it's very, very efficient. Great majority of the energy created by the hob ends up in the pan. And by the way, the only reason that the cooktop gets hot is because the pan is sitting on it. So I like them, I'm a fan, and you can use a lot of different pots and pans, and I hope that answers some of your questions.